Hello and welcome to Last 2020 Tonight with a Pessimist. Now look, unfortunately we're still in 2020, but we made it this far, so maybe we can make it to the end. Now tonight our topic concerns, yet again, the thing that has defined the entire year itself, except for maybe this, which for some reason replaces the zeros in 2020. Now tonight, we're going to be talking about the coronavirus, the Titanic of all viruses. It emphasizes the dangers of large indoor gatherings. It is known worldwide, and for some goddamn reason, in the middle of it, is an incompetent idiot. Now, specifically, we're going to be talking about the effects of the pandemic itself, like quarantine, and how it has its toll on all of us. For example, Zoom calls. The app that no one knew about until March, and for some reason when we all started using it, everyone forgot how to use Skype. Let's focus on something else that has defined the Zoom meeting in general. The shirt that you put on right before your Zoom meeting begins, or as I call it, the uniform shirt, or going to the meeting in your pajamas. Because frankly, no one gives a shit what you're wearing. Like, people can barely see you on a tiny screen, which I find ridiculous when people, specifically teachers, require their students to have the camera on and to have a uniform on. Like, no one can see below the desk. So who's gonna ask for it? Why? No one sees it. You can barely see your student in the tiny ass screen. It doesn't make sense. Like, when I used to go to school in person, I used to go to school in sweatpants sometimes. And you want me to actually try? No. This shirt, I wore this shirt to bed. It's a shirt, so as long as I'm not shirtless, it's fine. People use these technologies all the time, which is fine. And they use them more now because they can't really see each other. Okay. But something that I find extremely ridiculous to this day is that some people still don't know how to use technology. No matter how much you teach them, it still doesn't go through their mind. People like my own grandmother does not know how to use anything modern anyway. Technology, doesn't know how to use it. She barely knows how to turn on her own phone. So when she wanted to communicate with her sisters, because she couldn't see them, she asked me to do it for her, or to set it up for her, FaceTime. And, well, to put it mildly, it didn't go well. So, aside from not being able to see family members because of the pandemic, why is it that some people are still annoyed at you because you don't let them in? Like, that's what quarantine is. You're not supposed to be outside. And I get it, you're family, but I don't trust where you've been. I don't know where you've been, so I don't want you in my home. And people are pissed at you because of that. Like I don't just let anyone into my home now. I am the owner of my own home, not Arizona State. This year sucked. The pandemic and everything that came along with it made 2020 a terrible year. But these measures were important to flatten the curve and to get the disease under control. I get it. I'm a college student myself. I barely go outside unless it's exercise or food, and I barely know anybody, and I want to go to class in person. I hate learning online. It sucks. And it frankly pisses me off when my dad said to me when I graduated in May, "You had 2 months off of vacation, you must have been pretty great, right?" Yeah, not really. I stayed at home 24/7 with you. And frankly, no. You think it was great? Yeah, not really. That has been a nightmare. And frankly, I'm tired of wearing this crap. I am. I hate it. I forget it 50% of the time I go places. But it's necessary. It's necessary for us to follow the guidelines of our governments and to do what is necessary to get this under control so we can all get back to our normal lives. This year was terrible, no doubt about it. And frankly, the only thing to come out of this year so far is that this won't be president next year. That's our show. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.